today is all about the Filipino bad habits. Okay. Ay, sige.
Okay, ma'am. Continue na. Continue. Ituloy mo lang ma'am kasi delay ka, ma'am. Ayan.
Ay, sige, sir. Okay. Yes, sir. Okay, last meeting about the Filipino values and traits of our Filipino, and now to the bad habits of the Filipino. Okay, I have here the pictures identifying the no bad habits. Okay, I have a game which is hula mo points ko. Okay, sino yung makakahula? Kung sino yung makakahula dito sa picture na to, kung siya, which is 5 points. Okay, grade 11. Manghida?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Grade 11.
Mangmangig da ka, ma'am.
Okay. First picture. How can you identify that? What kind of bad habit is that?
Crab
Anyone?
mentality, ma'am.
Pwede, ma'am.
Anyone?
Crab mentality, ma'am.
Mayat? Mayat, how can you identify that? How can you identify that as bad habit of the Filipino? Anyone?
Crab mentality, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Very good. This is what we call crab mentality. Very good. 5 points. Okay. Crab mentality, or the what we call the talangka system. Okay. Crab mentality, or the talangka system. Okay, crab mentality is given to Filipinos who always try to pull down other Filipinos who are succeeding in life and get ahead of time. Amok nga mo yun dito may panggeti makuko na mentality. Grade 11. So, this kind of habits, we Filipinos are to be mentality, or what we call talangka trait. So, and I will definitely include myself because I am a Filipino. So, we might be ashamed to admit that, but it is true. So with this mentality, it taking place when somebody wants himself to be the greatest one always. So to him, the highest of all, that no one is better than his opinion and abilities. Okay? So, muyot ti makonkon nga crowd mentality. Okay? Now, what you? Grade 11? Grade 11?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Or okay. Crab mentality sometimes referred to as crabs in the bucket, describes a way of thinking or a describe the phrase, if I can have it, neither can you. Or if I can have it, why should you? Okay? Next picture. How can you identify that? How can you identify that as a bad habit?
Shame, mama.
Shame, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Grade 11. This is what we call shame or yung tinatawag natin sa Tagalog as hiya. Okay? Pass, Miss Christina. Miss Christina.
Yeah, shame. Universal social sanction for it enforces conformity with all aspects of the social code, whether the end in view is acceptance by society in general or by individual with whom one is dealing with at the moment.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Christina. When we speak of shame, or it is either fear of loss or timakon ko na nga embarrassment. Okay? So, the Filipino concept of hiya often translated as shame or embarrassment, or it has often received ambivalent or what you call a negative interpretation. So, for example, a teacher, teacher gave a project to her student, and one student not make it through or due to lack of financial. So lack of financial of the students to buy materials for her project, for her or his project. So the teachers went him out to the class. So di makon ko na nga embarrassed, or what we call that shame. Okay, now natin yung grade 11.
When? Now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay, how about this picture? How can you
Colonial
identify
mentality.
that as a bad? Okay, very good, Micaela. This is what we call colonial mentality. Very good. Okay. Okay, Micaela, what is meant by colonial mentality?
Colonial mentality is the thinking that foreign talents and products are always the good, the better, and the best, and that the local ones are of poor or no quality at all.
Okay. Thank you very much, Miss Micaela. Colonial mentality is product or the foreign products that are always the good or the better and the best, and the local ones are of poor or no quality at all. So there are reasons that trigger the colonial mentality. First is the culture and the Filipino values, like what we call the amor proprio or the hiya or the utang. And second is the mass media. So there are some effects also of the colonial mentality, which is first it becomes a burden, barrier the progress of our economy, and second, Filipinos are also preference for the imported or foreign products that influences their lifestyle. And third is the culture, which is our Philippine culture, which is the music, the literature, and films that are unappreciated. So there are also ways how to eradicate this colonial mentality. First, the decolonization, implementation of the principles for the abiding of laws, and then one is the nationalism. Okay, How about the next picture?
Filipino time, ma'am.
How about the next picture? Okay. This is what we call Filipino time. Very good, Miss Cassandra. So, pakibasa ng Filipino time. Miss Cassandra.
Filipino time refers to the Filipinos' own unique brand of time, which is known to be minutes or hours behind the standard time.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much, Miss Cassandra. It refers to the Filipinos' own unique brand of time, which is known to be minutes or hours behind the standard. So, uh, as Filipino, this is what we call Filipino timakong tardiness. So nga timaw ang take tardiness because it is a common it is a common of the Filipinos. As a matter of fact, even before Filipinos or were already tardis. So this attitude of being late has now become a stereotype when talking about Filipinos. So though in reality, not all Filipinos are fond of being late. So it is infuriating to hear from other people. If you think about it, if you be late in a situation, we want that become ours, be syempre we would be so from first to start in ourselves and be the better person we should be. We have some shape in your mind. Okay, so now start out to try on time. Okay, in grade 11, grade 11. Nata nyo, grade 11. Okay, how about another? Anyone? How about the next picture? Anyone, grade 11? Ano yung ipinuportray ng bad habits
Manana
na ito?
habit,
Yung picture
ma'am.
na ito. Sir Pierre? Yes, Mr. Pierre? Anyone? 11?
Manyana habit, ma'am.
Is it ko?
Parang
Manana or yung tinatawag
procrastination
natin
or effect of being
mamayana.
lazy, ma'am.
Pakibasa? Okay, thank you, Miss Alexandria. Pakibasa ang ibig sabihin ng manana, Miss Alexandria.
Manana habit. Procrastination is the little voice in the back of your mind saying, I'll do it later. I'm too comfortable doing nothing important. Get to it when it is absolutely too late.
Okay. Pakibasa di manana habit. Yes, Miss Micaela? Basa? Micaela? Anyone? Pakibasa ang manana habit? How about the others? Pakibasa.
Procrastination is the little voice in the back of your mind
Miss
saying,
Alexandria.
I'll do it later. I'm too comfortable doing nothing important. Get to it when it is absolutely too late.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Tristan, Cyril Tristan. Okay, when we speak of mañana,
Ito yung tinatawag sa Tagalog ay in Spanish word pala itong mañana. Mañana habit, this is a Spanish term. Or sa English, it is called tomorrow. Or sa Tagalog naman, it is called mañana. So, procrastination is a little voice in the back of your mind. So, when we speak of or mañana, these are the rushing things for tomorrow instead of doing it now. So it is a common or Filipino attitude where one must say bahala na or bukas na lang. So it wastes a lot of time and often result to rush, worried, and failure if we possess this kind of attitude. So example for this is wouldn't it be related to just lay on your bed than do your assignments? Okay. Or would it be
rather play a Mobile Legends, PUBG, and other games rather than do what is asked for you? Okay. Another example is, would it be better if better to watch K-dramas than to do your responsibilities at home? So ito yung tinatawag na mañana habit. Okay? Okay. Okay. Mañana habits, sometimes Filipinos would like to put off doing things till it is too late, or as generally severe or procrastination is in the what does this picture identify from the bad habits? Anyone?
Ningas ko.
Anyone? Grade 11? Miss Kas. Okay, thank you, Miss Micaela. Okay, thank you. This is what we call Ningas Kugon. Thank you. Very good. So, Kibasa, Kugon.
Start out projects with full vigor and interest which abruptly die down, leaving things unfinished.
Okay. Thank you very much, Miss Micaela. When we speak of ningason, or ito yung tinatawag natin for a short period only, tinatawag na not permanent, or what we call fades away, or not serious, or great off. So na magaling. So ningas means and refers to grass which is in touch, or we call it in tinatawag, if we put them together, what we call a flaming kugon. So ningas kugon, having this kind of attitude is a problem, because if you were starting, you should sure of seeing it to the end and treat it as a responsibility. So doing this kind of task, it carries a responsibility that will get heavier or as approach its end. So however, if you remain enthusiastic, willing, and happy to finish what you've started, then work would finish on time and will have a good quality. Okay? And
Well, Bob.
Okay, thank you. How about this picture?
Palabra de honor, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much. Very good, Miss Christina. Ito yung tinatawag na palabra de honor or what we call of honor. Pakibasa ang meaning ng palabra de honor.
Palabra de honor.
Miss Christina.
A Spanish term which means word of honor, a verbal commitment by one person to another agreeing to do or not to do something in the future.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Christina. I have here a question from you, grade 11. When was the last time you made a promise to someone? When was the last time you made a promise to someone? Anyone can answer? Any volunteer, grade 11? When was the last time you made a promise to someone? Miss Christina? When was the last time you made a promise to someone?
Yesterday, ma'am.
Okay, very good. How about the others? When was the last time you made a promise to someone? Okay, okay. Palabra de honor, or what we called as word of honor. So these are the verbal commitment by one person to another agreeing to do something in the future. Okay. So when we speak of a word of honor, if we don't keep a promise to someone, it communicates to the person that we don't value him or her. So we are also telling ourselves that we don't value our own word. Or ito yung tinatawag natin na KJ, hantay nga i-value dagijay, ibagbagatan o ka. So we have also chosen to put something else or ahead or of our commitment. So commitment. So even if we break small promises, others learn that they cannot count us. So here are some quotes that inculcate regarding from this word of honor, which is, you must honor your word and stand up for something, or else you are going to get and run over by everything. Okay? You must honor your word and stand up for something, or else you are going to get run over by everything. Okay? Naintindihan, grade 11?
Well, ma'am.
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. How about this picture? How about this picture? What kind of bad habit does this picture identify? Mr. Pierre? What kind of bad habit does this picture identify? Anyone? Grade 11?
Amor propio, ma'am.
Okay. This is what we call amor propio, or what we call a self-esteem. Very good, Miss Christina. Thank you. Pakibasa ang amor propio. Anyone? Yes, Miss Christina.
It is the individual's highly emotional reaction to protect his honor and dignity when they are threatened or questioned and to retaliate. Common forms of amor propio are hele bago queer or pakipot, which shows at the outset a person initially refusing an offer even if he really wants very much to.
Yes, acceptable. Okay, thank you very much, Miss Christina. Thank you. When we speak of amor propio, these are what we call a self-esteem. Amor means love and propio means pride. So if we combine them together, this is what we call pride, or the others say it is saving face again, meaning saving face again, meaning in public image is all that matters. So the meaning in this action here is to avoid shame from disrespecting an older person or elders by just avoiding confrontation and just submitting to whatever the elders say. Ito yung pag-disrespect sa mga elders, okay? Naintindihan, grade 11?
When, ma'am?
Okay, how about the picture? How about this picture? Anyone? How about this picture? What kind of bad habit does identify this picture?
Delicadeza.
Okay. Very good, Miss Micaela. This is what we call the delicadeza. Very good, Miss Micaela. Okay. Pakibasa ang delicadeza.
We used to call them delicadeza when a person is not scandalized by what is wrong, when he does not recoil from what is outrageous, when he is not ashamed of his vice. He is devoid of moral sensibility. He is manhid.
Okay. Thank you very much, Miss Micaela. When we speak of delicadeza, these are the person that is not scandalized by what is wrong, or does not recoil from what is outrageous, or when it is not ashamed of his vices, or when he is not devoid of any moral sensibility, or what we call, or yung tinatawag na manhid. Okay? Okay, manhid. Kunada no ka. Di ba di kita pagsasaod about regarding ti delicadeza more sensitive dano ka kunada, or yung mga manhid sa pag-ibig. Okay? Here are some also bad habits of the Filipino, which is called the bahala na. This is sometimes this is the common expression among Filipinos. So it rests on the spirit who will take care of everything. Who will take care of everything if they are really meant for a person. So, minsan sinasabi natin sa sarili natin na bahala na. Ako din, sinasabi ko din sa sarili ko na bahala na. Come what may, ganun. Okay? So, when we speak of bahala na, these are what we call come what may. From bahala na, there is no, yung tinatawag na no direct translation, but less means. So it is leave it to God. Tinatawag leave it to God, come what may. So this kind of negative character traits are meant to be defeatist in our attitude to life, and we're only willing to do as much as necessary. So prefer to leave the rest up to the God's will. So if we determine one in a challenging situation where things are certain, so ito yung tinatawag na bahala. These are to determine one in a challenging situation where things are risky and uncertain. Okay? So these are common expression bahala. Okay, naintindihan grade 11?
Yes, ma'am.
Naintindihan grade
Yes,
11?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Here are some also kind of Filipino bad habits. Bad habits is utang na loob or the debt of gratitude. So it is an obligation to repay a person from whom one has received a favor. So here are some abuse or utang na loob becomes a burden as it makes a person beholden to his debtor and hindrance to freedom. Grade 11.
Grade 11? Okay. Nawatan nyo mat lang, grade 11?
When,
Yes,
ma'am.
Any questions? Nawatan nyo mat lang, grade 11?
When, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. From our discussion, what are the bad habits of from our discussion, what are the bad habits of the Filipino? Can you identify them, the bad habits of the Filipino? Anyone?
Crab mentality.
Yes. Very good, Mr. Pierre. What else?
Yeah, ma'am.
Miss
Amor
Christine?
proprio, self-esteem.
Okay, thank you. How about the others?
Delicadeza,
What
ma'am.
else?
Colonial mentality, mama.
Okay.
Colonial
Very good, Miss
mentality.
Alexandria. How about
Palabra de
what
honor,
else?
ma'am.
What are okay.
Filipino time, ma'am.
Okay, very good, grade 11. Okay, very good. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, grade 11, for listening. I hope you understand our lesson. I hope you there are something right. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, these are the bad habits. These are the Filipino bad habits that you should get rid of it. Okay, grade 11. Okay, thank you very much for listening, grade 11. I hope meron kayong natutunan. Okay, any questions, grade 11? Any
None,
questions,
ma'am.
grade 11?
None, ma'am.
None, ma'am.
Any questions?
None, ma'am.